On the 23rd of March this year, the container ship Ever Given collided with the side of the Suez Canal, blocking it and bringing a significant chunk of global sea trade to a halt. Although the ship was refloated and the canal reopened a week after the incident, it's 3 months on and the ship and its cargo still haven't left the Suez Canal. Recent developments, however, mean that could be about to change, allowing the ship to finally continue its journey. The Ever Given incident was a disaster for an already struggling global shipping industry. With the ship turned sideways across the canal, it's estimated that nearly $10 billion of trade was held up. The ship was freed 6 days and 7 hours after the incident, with queues of ships lining up at either end of the canal. Obviously this was going to have a cost, and the Egyptian authorities promptly seized the vessel, placing the blame for disruption firmly on its owners. This despite the presence of a canal pilot aboard, and them discounting a 40-knot gusting crosswind as being wholly responsible. The Canal Authority estimated the blockage cost them $14 to $15 million a day in the transit fees they collect, which would total up to over $90 million. Obviously some of this would have been recovered as delayed ships made their way through, but the canal only has a limited capacity. Beyond this, the blockage caused a significant hit to the industries around the canal which rely on it for income. And then there was the cost of the salvage effort, which required bringing in specialist ships, machinery, and lasted for nearly a week. With the ship impounded, the courts ruled that $916 million of compensation was owed, including $300 million for the salvage work and $300 million for loss of reputation, the latter of which was widely seen by the industry as outrageous and unfair. Who should be liable for paying this is another complication. The ownership structures of cargo vessels like the Evergreen are anything but simple, with multiple layers of operators, owners and stakeholders. The ultimate Japanese owners of the vessel made a declaration of general average under maritime law. This states that the owners of the cargo on board the vessel should contribute to the cost of recovering the vessel in a major event. As one of the biggest container transporters afloat, it was packed with a cargo estimated to be worth over $600 million, all of which was still held on the ship, leaving there to be a wide range of customers and insurers liable to contribute funds. As ever, there is another complication. Under Admiralty law, the general average provision can only be enacted once the ship and its cargo have successfully reached their destination. As the ship has been seized and held in place, general average cannot yet be applied. Despite this, the authority, owners and insurers have been negotiating a settlement, and 3 months to the day from the incident itself, it appears they have finally come to one. On the 23rd of June, it was announced that a deal in principle was in place. It could still take some time for the Ever Given to reach its destination of Rotterdam, as the incident may have left it needing repairs or having to operate at reduced speeds, meaning it could be another few weeks before the world's most famous container ship finally completes its eventful journey.